What's up, Attack on Titan fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and I'm joined by Reese
Yo, what's up?
and Chris.
What's up, guys?
And we're here to give you a review of this week's month of Attack on Titan, Chapter 55, Pain. And I thought it was a good chapter in terms of content, but it was kind of long-winded. What do you guys think?
I'd agree. More on the just long-winded. I just think there weren't effective use of panel time. Basically, it was way too much dialogue and stuff that could have been said in a few pages was just bloated and just went on for too long.
Completely have to agree there, man. It's like I kind of got bored halfway, halfway through reading it. I just stopped kind of caring because it's like, oh, for God's sake, get on with it.
I mean, don't get us wrong. That some interesting stuff was said. I mean, bearing in mind, we already knew some of the stuff that was mentioned in the chapter anyway. But near the end of the chapter, that some interesting revelation and then stuff that's obviously going to push the story forward. Some more interesting areas. I think. I mean, when we spoke earlier, I said that this arc is probably called a human arc, basically, where um, they're dealing with more human affairs in regards to the establishment of the wall and government and all that kind of stuff. I mean, would you guys agree? That's the kind of area they're going right now.
Yeah, definitely,
Whereas,
man. That's probably the best name for this arc. Do you know what I think it is
um,
though? It's one of the things. It's like it's Attack on Titan, and it's just like it's too much human. I don't even think they showed one Titan in this entire chapter. Not even like a little kind of flashback of a Titan or anything.
yeah,
Not one was shown. It's like
I'm.
okay.
I mean, I'm at the same time, I was bored, and at the same time, I can kind of understand what the author is doing. He's trying to build the world more because all we really knew was there was this wall, people live inside of it, and Titans eat people. I mean, we didn't really know, the hierarchy, who's in charge, who's not in charge, how people live. So I guess he's trying to, establish all those nitty-gritty details which we need to know, but it's boring how he's doing it. That's what it boils
Yeah.
down to. Like, it's not exciting. I mean, we need to know all this stuff, or else it wouldn't be an effective story. But at the same time, the way it's portrayed is just like not interesting because we're getting these really, deep theories along with slice of life type chapters, and we're just like, this really sucks, kind of thing. Like, throw some of this stuff in maybe with an action scene or something, with Eren not getting kidnapped because that's really played out right now. Just, just I don't know. To me, I feel like it could have been done in a more interesting way and less dialogue.
It's true, man. The guy has what, 53 pages roughly, and
Yeah,
all of them were literally two guys chatting. Well, majority of them. It's like, seriously, how much information are you going to throw out all at once?
yeah.
It's
I
just, I
mean,
think it's just, yeah, it's just a thing of spacing it out a bit more.
yeah, I mean, Rap, you obviously have a way more positive opinion of the chapter. What did you think of it really? Like,
Personally, I'm not really bothered by pace anymore because I've kind of gotten, I'd say, satisfied with, like what we had. I'd say, when did the war end with the Titans? Like, the kidnapping one. That was like
a
five
few
chapters
chapters
ago.
ago, yeah,
Yeah, the thing is, I think of it that way. We've had like 50 chapters worth of like fighting, and you know, as you mentioned, there was a lot of unknowns that were left out. I mean,
mm,
the royal, yeah, royalties reign.
Monarchy.
Monarchy, sorry, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The whole monarchy, things like that. The history of the world, the way the hierarchy works, and everything like that. All of that was never actually revealed before. Now we've been given all of this. Like, Erwin's dad actually knew the truth, and he was killed for it for revealing anything to the public because obviously Erwin's son. I mean, Erwin himself, went and revealed stuff, and the
I've got to admit though,
government.
man, that bit there I did kind of enjoy a bit.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what
the
I'm
whole
saying.
kind
It's
of like
kind of.
him flashing back to the school. Wouldn't have minded that being a bit more extended out a bit. But the whole kind of
Yeah.
conversation between Erwin and Pixis, it just went on for like just a bit too long. It's
The
like if you
thing
would have kind
is,
of like broken out with that actual
yeah,
whole flashback there, I think it kind of would have like paced it a bit more better.
I think the
yeah,
thing is though, like, it's like what Chris said earlier. He's trying to establish this world to us, and he's trying to give us as much as possible. Because I kind of have faith that after this, hopefully from next week, he's going to start the attack. He's pretty much shown us that the monarchy is not as positive or good as they are. I mean, everyone who's in the lower class have been pushed to the outer walls, to being kept further from the secret
Yeah.
that they know. Anything that's being produced, like new technology, weapons, what are those things called? Is it air balloon? Anything like that is all being kept under wraps and destroyed before they're even revealed. And
Yeah.
then the monarchy are being used as this so-called prosperity for the humans to feel hopeful and comforted by. So it's more or less like they're all trapped in the matrix, and everyone else, like I say, the scouting legion are the odd few that are aware of it, and they want to change the way the system works. All the upper
It's
class
basically
are happy, and
it's
all the
basically
lower
a,
class are dumb.
it's an extreme form of control. That's
Mm,
basically what it boils down to. And you within this little wall. I mean, you're under their control. So they,
yeah,
oh yeah, that's they want. I mean, my biggest hope is that the last couple of chapters we've been having is like the downtime for the series. So hopefully
yeah,
things, from now on, now that we know what the big plan is. I mean, I don't think we need any more like massive explanation. We just need to like get into it now, get into like how they're gonna, overthrow the king, how the time's gonna get. I mean, the reason why I've kind of, not as been as hyped as I was before, because I think for me what got me into the series was the whole idea of like nobody was safe.
yeah,
Like, somebody could die at any time, so a time might come and, step on someone. Like that was the whole thing. And then now it feels like everybody's safe. Like I have a feeling that you know the people that aren't gonna die, basically. Like
Yeah,
yeah, you kind of have a feeling that yeah, these people are safe for now. So
plot armor,
hopefully they bring back that whole I don't know what you would call it, that whole thing where
suspense.
not even suspense, but yeah, maybe where
mm,
you don't know who's gonna go next, basically. So bring that back, and then I think I'll be completely happy. Like bring that back. Keep this whole political thing because it's different. It's interesting. Some of it's interesting, some of it's not, but at the same time, it's different. So
Yeah,
we've
don't
already
get me wrong, man. This chapter, I know we're saying it's kind of like a bit feels a bit boring,
yeah,
dragged on a bit, but there was obviously the parts in it which are kind of like, oh, that's pretty cool.
exactly.
Like the whole thing they're talking about, like stopping people from going into hot air balloons to fly out of there.
Yeah.
mm,
It's like it makes you think, like, why would they stop people from trying to fly out? It's like
exactly.
surely they could get hot air balloons and then use them as a good weapon to fight Titans.
I
It's like
think
the
there's
guy
some
who's there creating weapons. It's like why don't they just use those weapons to kind of like strengthen
it,
their army?
it
They're
gives you a
hiding. They're
feeling
hiding
that there's,
something.
there's there's something else out there other
Yeah,
than
they're
what
hiding
people
in the
may
outer
think,
world.
because there's only so far people can go on horses before you get eaten by a titan. You
Mm,
know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
think there is something else out there that they don't want people to see. Maybe there's a whole another flipping wall somewhere, like with people living within it, or like the village where Ryan and whoever says came from. I mean, maybe there's something out there they don't want people to know.
possibly for all we know, it's
Um,
something like that is where civilization is still continuing.
Maybe if they go out there, they're flipping like a skyscraper somewhere. Like
Yeah,
you don't really know, because that I'll be honest, that would be really interesting if they go that route, basically like this whole like a destroyed ruined city from like years ago.
ancient times.
Not even ancient times, but like our kind of
Yeah, that's what I mean by
technology. Oh
ancient
yeah,
times,
yeah,
obviously,
but
man.
maybe ancient times for them, obviously, yeah,
Yeah,
true. So that'll be interesting if they take this story there. I'm not sure he's gonna do that there, but if they did, I'll be like, that's like a nice chin rub. Be interesting.
hmm. But still, man, the whole now final plan thing, it seems a bit meh. Because obviously, they're saying the whole what was it? Oh God, I've forgotten the damn name, the damn surname. The Reyes
It's,
family.
oh right,
The whole Reyes family being the real royal family now.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, so all we need to do is get Krista to succeed the family. It's like, okay, how are they gonna go about doing that?
Murder the king, I guess.
Well, they got to just murder. They don't even have to murder the king. All they got to do now is take on the Reyes family,
I feel
take them
like
all out, and then they've pretty much got full
you,
control.
I think it is. Yeah. I think like because I don't know, like when you think of what we were dealing with before, we're dealing before like the female tie and like flipping the finest, and then we have this kind of more subtle story arc where it's just more about conspiracy theories and stuff. I mean, the two arcs are so different, basically. Maybe that's why it's kind of like a disconnect. I ain't really too pumped about this stuff. I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, we might be the only couple people that feel this way, because I know there's people that are still like really, really loving Attack on Titan right now, like gushing at the mouth for it, even with the slice of life bits. But yeah, don't know.
Yeah, I just hope it speeds up a bit. That's all.
Yeah, I don't see it finishing anytime soon though. Like it's
No,
not
not finishing. I'm just saying, like, just
okay.
moving on quicker.
Like he's definitely done a good job extending out the story. Be at some annoyance, but like I can see it lasting like a good year or two now.
Yeah, that's what 24 chapters.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool though because we'll get like part two to the anime. It would be awesome as well. Maybe a part three. Um, yeah. Right now I guess I just don't really see how this story is gonna end, which is still the main reason why I'm reading it. I just don't know how it's actually gonna end. So, which is good storytelling, I guess. So, yeah.
Pretty much. So, yeah, anything more to say on this chapter, guys?
Yep, you missed something out.
Go ahead.
Go for it, man.
Oh, good. Okay. Remember the original reason they thought Eren wanted to be kidnapped? They thought the government wanted to kill him.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
the
thing of they
voice.
actually want his power.
Yeah, yeah.
Because remember, Erwin's dad's theory. Obviously, it's everything everyone knows now, innit? It's a no-brainer. People became Titans, Titans became Wolves, and he said, the way the government has control, nothing in the community would change. But when he saw Eren use, the Titan voice thing, and apparently there's a theory that, because they're biologically related to humans, the voice might also affect them. So this is like another thing where the government's gonna have even more control if they took a hold of Eren.
Uh,
So you think about it like that, this has made it more dire because it's not like, oh yeah, they're just fighting Titans now. They're fighting someone who wants to control Titans and humans at the same time, just
Mm.
to keep their wealth and status intact.
yeah.
So this whole making Historia thing that needs to happen as soon as possible, isn't it? Because
They're still gonna keep
they
going for yeah.
yeah, because imagine if they abused it now and it kind of backfired, and then the Titans are just freaking swarming the place.
That would be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
You see what I mean? This is the kind of things I'm thinking when I read it. Is like these kind of like not everything's always gonna go to plan. Something could go wrong,
Mm.
and then we have another Titan swarming incident or something like that.
You know what the thing is? That's like a really good possibility. But the thing that's not getting me too hyped about all this is that Aaron's gonna be in the middle of it. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
I see that. Yeah.
I don't like Aaron as a character. I'll be perfectly honest.
Mm.
He's alright. I just don't think he's all that. He's just too indecisive and just I don't know, man. I know there's so many characters like that, like the guy from Evangelion or whatever his name is. That is really just stupid.
Yeah,
But Aaron just seems hopeless.
it's true. And it's one of the things that usually a main character, sure, they can be like that, but in the actual end, they pull through.
True. But maybe that's the
Like
whole point
Aaron, he
of
just
this. Yeah,
takes
yeah.
too long to do it, man. He's always so indecisive. You just don't know what he's doing.
Mm,
I think the main thing was the main one was when Annie was chasing him down in the forest,
mm.
and he's just like, "I'm gonna turn to Titan," and Levi's just like, "It's up to you." He's like, "Oh, okay, then I shouldn't." Then he realized like, "Fuck, that meant I actually should have."
I mean,
It's
Levi.
just like,
But
That I think that one's a kind of a bad choice, though, if you think about it, because like he was with elites and they basically said to trust him. And if you think about it, yeah, I get what you're saying. He should have done it because he probably could have saved him. But at the same time, it's like, that would be kind of looking down on elites. I'm better than you, even though he doesn't want to. I don't know. It
no,
just
but
feels
that's the
like,
thing I'm trying to bring out is just like, he never can make a decision,
yeah,
and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating to
yeah,
just not see him kind of like say, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what's going to happen. You're
my
just like,
thing
this is what I
is
need to do, but should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Ah, I don't
I
know.
think one of his worst decisions would be when they actually found out Annie was the
female Titan.
and basically they set up that plan, and Mikasa had to say, "Oh, why do you have special feelings for her?" I thought that was stupid because regardless of whatever his feelings are, he should have said, "You know what? She's killing people. My two friends are in danger. I need to attack this person." It took him getting
Yeah,
stabbed and buried alive
for him
before
to
he actually
switch,
made yeah
and he still didn't win the fight.
yeah
You guys ass kicked. Let's not forget that he did not beat her.
Oh
wait
God.
She
kind of
punched his face off.
yeah no that was the first time. Second time
Wait, it was first time. But I
that
mean,
was on the wall.
I remember
Remember,
her.
he tore her head off.
Yeah, he started switching on her. He started like getting the upper hand. She tried to run.
That's only because no. I swear she mashed him when she started climbing the wall, and because it cut her finger off, then he started eating her or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, he did something, but I don't know. It's just,
I
dude,
get what
fix
you
up,
lot
man.
are saying. He's got a lot of character development to do before he can be seen as like a worthy,
I don't
like
know,
main
savior or
character.
something like that. Yeah,
Because
but
obviously Levi is more of the status of, popularity rather than Eren, because Eren kind of just rages like a lot.
he needs to have some anger, man. Don't get me wrong. At the beginning of the series, I liked him because he was like this, not even a hot shot, but he was like this, what do you call it? An unpredictable kind of character,
Yeah,
basically. Like he will just run in and then do some badass stuff, even though he'll get beat up. But at the same time, he had that edginess to him at the beginning. Now it's
yeah,
just like he's like this puppy dog guy that can't make up his mind. Like, dude, go back to your edgy ways. Even if you get beat up, I still like the fact that you take risk and you jump in before you think about it. Basically, like when his friend got eaten by the time, he just went straight in. Like he didn't even think about it. Got his leg bitten off in the process. But that
mm.
was still badass that he actually did that without even thinking about the fear. Oh my god, I might die as well. Like, no, I'm gonna avenge my friend. Go back to that kind of era, not this guy that's like, oh, I don't know, can I control it? Maybe. Like, no. But yes, it's a decent chapter. That's my verdict. Decent chapter.
yeah. It's decent for what it was. It was decent for what it was, which is basically just one big explanation.
Decent for like the stuff that we learned. I mean, Rafi, you didn't. I mean, what the last point you made actually that kind of just made me say, yeah, it's actually a lot of information in the chapter. But
Mm.
my negatives is just that how it was shown. There's two guys sitting down with loads of speech bubbles. Come on, that's just
I get what you're
Too much
saying. It's
reading.
yeah,
I think he's the way he's delivering it is overwhelming. So it's like
yeah,
if you were to read it once and then not look at it, you would not pick up everything. So it's one of
exactly,
them
yeah,
things you have to really read it, and whether it's interested or not will basically decide whether you're gonna take it all in. So I
true,
get what you lot are saying, but yeah, I'm just gonna be patient and wait. Hopefully, like after hopefully this will be the last of his, elaborating on the world,
yeah,
the conspiracy in the government and all these issues. Hopefully that will be it, and
yeah,
then this plan will start, and then we'll see some more action.
yeah,
So
Yep.
yeah, hopefully that will start.
Just gonna sit back and wait for next month.
yeah, literally next month. Oh man, but yeah, guys, that's well, is that a review, guys?
Yeah, that's pretty
Everything
much it.
set?
Yeah,
Okay, good job.
just a lot of torture at the end.
All right, well, the usual, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and check out the other reviews you've done before as well. And obviously, we cover up quite a vast majority of animes and mangas, so feel free to check those out as well. So yeah, that's it for us, guys.
Yep. See you next time.
Yeah, catch you next time.